Yeah, hello. Yeah, hello, my Liberian people. How you doing? Let me disturb. Let me disturb your social media a little bit, since I'm tired doing what I'm doing today. While I'm doing my serious work, let me disturb your social media a little bit. So, um, you know, I see our timelines are buzzing. But what's funny to me is that we Liberians, we admire all these things. It's the same way our politicians do, right? They come to America, learn all the different, go to school, get PhD, then go back to Liberia and enslave the people. You will think that the roles and good things that they come America and see, that they will be able to carry back home and be able to use those things and impact the lives of people. But that's not the case. So this whole thing, with this American Idol, what have you learned as Liberians? I usually tell people the average Liberian child right now doesn't have a dream anymore. To be frank, do you see what equal opportunities can do? While our young people are in the street shouting "Muyang, Muyang, Muyang, Muyang," you should be fighting for scholarships to learn engineering, mechanical engineering, civil engineering. You should be doing proposals to make sure that platforms like these that bring light to the gifts and talents of young people are being held. Those are the things you should be doing. While you gifted young people, you are on the street shouting, fellow militants. When you could be gifted singers and gifted, scholars and different kind of people in society. Do you see what equal opportunity can do? This is a child. Look, and I can relate, because if you know my story, then you know how I can relate. But this is somebody who just few months ago has videos of singing in the subway to survive. Okay? Do you know how many young people in Liberia that are in real life today selling sugar, selling farina? That equal opportunities like these could provide them to be somebody, and they won't even be thinking about politics, and those children could provide for their families as well. And I'm saying, what do we learn out of this? Because I will give you an example. The only time we had a solid, well-organized, international standard singing competition in Liberia was when United Nations was there. Okay? When United Nations left, the organization was turned over to the President Salif government. I tried my best to the President Salif government. That whole Ministry of Information, they didn't even really want to think about anything that concerned entertainment. That whole Ministry of Information was usually just about politics, because I haven't dealt with this new one. These kind of competitions will give young people platform to make life from nothing. Too many gifted young people in Liberia that don't have a platform to do anything. Okay? Too many young people. And I'm telling you, because I was a kid who was making $10 a month. Then I started making $25 a month. Then United Nations brought a singing competition. When you look, I started making about 1,000 or 1,000 more a month. So you see how these things can change lives. So all this yelling, we yelling. So Liberians must come and win American Idol before the young people of our country become anything now? So my question is, what are we learning? And I can tell you, if care is not taking, I always used to say that thing, generations after generation of young Liberian talent will go to waste that free. Forget that thing, that free. First of all, the average Liberian singer stays 5 years at his peak and they resign from music because you can spend all your hustle money behind music, your family ain't got food to eat. Okay? You can't keep doing that. So as we celebrate this young woman as Liberians, and we are thankful for a country like America that gives equal opportunity regardless of, America has come to a place to give equal opportunity regardless of race, religion, sex, or whatever. But what are we learning? Because when we as a country give other Liberians, young kids in Liberia, the opportunity to win these kind of competitions and go on to the next level, those kids will provide for their families that are living in Liberia, for their siblings that are starving. When we do those things, when you haul rope haul bush. You know, for me, I like to look at things beyond what it is and think deep. I would have been no help to my family if United Nations had not given somebody like me the opportunity, the chance. I would have been no help. And I'm telling you, it took foreigners in UN to give me. That's why when United Nations left, no disrespect, but nobody in Liberia had no level of platform again to promote me anywhere. Because how do you come from being with UN that got the platform that promote you everywhere, then UN now leave, that just some people, my picking, I want to sign you to my label. You got a label to sign who to? Real money. So how do you come to the place of even giving me $1,500 a month to survive? That when United Nations left, I know how you go again Liberia, that nobody can afford me in Liberia. I had to leave. You know, and one thing I must say, right? When I approached President Weah government with bringing back a national competition, singing competition, it was surprising to me how this government opened their arms to making sure that happens, more than President Salih's government that I was much closer to. And that was very surprising to me. It was surprising to me. This government is committed, and I will tell you, I'm not into politics like that. But this government gave me her full commitment. I'm telling you, full commitment. Had it not been Corona, by now the framework would have been in place. I'm not going to call a few people names, but they know what I'm saying. The framework would have been in place. Working along with the Ministry of Youth and Sports. The Ministry of Youth and Sports was working along with me to get some few things together, then get the Ministry of Information into it. This government fully gave me its commitment to bring back a national singing competition that will be at a level. When you say somebody wins a George Weah Excellence Award, I don't care if you like, I don't care if we got personal problem with George Weah style, with President Weah style leadership. But the fact that when you talk about excellence as a Liberian, nobody come close. As a native born Liberian, nobody come close to President Weah. That's it. I'm not talking about him as a president or whatever. I'm talking about just the name. So the singing competition, when you say a George Weah Excellence Award, you already know what's going behind it. So had it not been Corona, by now, the young people in Liberia will at least have, we're still on track, but by now the young people in Liberia will have had a hope of having a national singing competition back, something that I fought for during President Salih's government. It didn't happen because the people didn't just want to hear singing business. But I'm telling you, what equal opportunity can do. Why y'all running behind to be partisan and all the kind of things? If there were equal opportunity platforms like these in Liberia, young people will not be all on the street shouting munya munya and gotta be imparted to get $20 to get job. There are many Liberian talents and gifts that are just diamond in the rough, and they just need somebody to polish them, and they will be good. And they will be good. Liberians have to basically go to places like Nigeria, Project Fame, and Ghana, and other singing competition to be able to get a push, to be able to live. So why are we not opening our eyes? You see, so all this thing we're yelling, American Idol ain't playing Wish is an equal opportunity platform that gives people with natural talent the boost to go far. So all our entertainer and our artists and musician union and all our no more people who can be running campaign, all your big talk. How many people putting their money, putting their mouth, putting their money where their mouth is. And it just sickens me, man. Look, and I'll tell you, like, I can relate to what it means to be hungry. That's why when people see someone, they say, oh, you like bluffing, Benny. When you know the kind of suffering we have suffered, when you know. I ain't talking about that little suffering where you don't get money to do things, where you even get money to buy gas. Be grateful for you got car before you buy gas. When you know the suffering that we have suffered, you will understand why we take life seriously. Suffering, real suffering. Suffering where you will literally adore one bowl. Suffering where you will literally adore one bowl of rice from 2 p.m. and you will not eat that rice till 7 because you know when you eat that rice, that's it. You say your Lord prayer, you sleep. Sometimes you barely even see the food to eat. You go to school hungry, you come from school hungry, before you cook, then you wash dishes. I told somebody the other day that the solution to Liberian music is not hatred, jealousy. I can penetrate hatred and jealousy any day. I always tell people life is not liking contest. So really, you're not forced to like me. But what you're going to do is that I'm going to be too good at what I do that you have no option but to respect me when my name comes. That's why you should be worried about. Don't be worried about who like you and who didn't care about you. Jesus was preaching the gospel for everyone, but even Jesus knew that the scribes and Pharisees then wasn't there to be converted. They wasn't there to listen to him. They wasn't there to like him. They already knew the law. They was there to find negativity in everything he did. He knew that, but he still preached the gospel anyway. So you can't worry about what other people. The number one problem in our industry is the fact that we don't invest in education. And when I mean education, I just don't mean classroom education. We as Liberians don't believe in building solid foundation. We only let things that already look like the skyscraper or like glass. That's when we jump behind. We don't believe in building solid foundations. A country like Liberia, theater arts, and performance arts should be mandatory in all government schools. Music should be taught in all government schools. Acting should be taught in all government schools. Students should decide to choose it as a selective. By the time they get to that level and go to college and study theater arts, we will have skilled producers. We will have educated movie producers and script writers. People who will just be guessing. Somehow we managed to get somewhere because a small opportunity. But the generation after us might not be street smart to even get to where we are or pass by where we are. But when there is education, which I think when they say education, it means because you must go read book or you must go. So we in a place where children just learn how to play piano by the natural gift. Children learn how to play. And then when they take the natural gift and bring it to the real world, sometimes the natural gift can compete because the real world, the people with the natural gift have enhanced their knowledge with the theology behind whatever gift it is. So when they say like the problem behind Liberian is just that we don't believe in foundation. You think why our soccer team has not gone anywhere today? Because we have no sport academy to install the philosophy of football into the young people who already have the gift. We just lead them, that man gifted, we clap for him. And like, hey, that man going here, that one gifted. You think because President, we are becoming world best, we're all going to sport academy. That means every Liberian football player would succeed without an academy. One of the greatest players of all times, Lionel Messi, grew up on a football academy from 13 years old. Why you think he is even part of the discussion to be better than Pelé? Because besides his natural gift, it was enhanced to a certain level. The reason why Liberian culture was to a certain level during President Tubman time, is because he had a whole academy for gifted cultural dancers called Kenija. And Kenija produced people like Fatou Geflo, ZTT, Nima Bird. People named like Fatou Geflo, Fatou Geflo don't have her, until Fatou Geflo died, I have not seen Fatou Geflo's replacement. I have not seen her quality of singing. I have not seen her quality of control. Majority, musically, Fatou Geflo don't have her equal. Even this young generation, the people, Fatou Geflo don't have nobody that touches her toes. She's in her league all by herself. Even if she resigned today, you cannot look at somebody and say, this is the next Fatou Geflo, because you know why? Even though that was not formal education, but there was a philosophy installed into her. Now, some of us might not have the opportunity to go through those things. Some of us may go to school to enhance that. But there is something extra that when you are equal opportunity to gift. And this is why you see, I don't talk when you're talking about, Liberian industry not going nowhere. And then the young people, they be talking about jealousy, envy. Let's face your jealousy and envy today. Let's see how y'all get money and let's see how y'all get opportunity. I'm not saying love and unity is not the key, but love and unity is not the solution. Love and unity is supposed to come naturally. But if there was foundation set, love and unity, what are you let me? You let me. When the foundation set for me to be successful, I will be successful. Like all the one who making noise against Justin. I gotta win your money. Y'all going to work and going clogging. That get coming in. John has said, I get life is like a miracle. God has still not get life around. Regardless of what you are like, you are not like period. Like you don't want discussing all that panel. That you're discussing that part. All the discussion is left for you to discuss. God has elevated favor. God doesn't, let me tell you, God doesn't have family meeting with nobody to bless you. That's why he can frustrate people who can always come check on you to see if you're not doing well. Because every time they look, you're doing something good and he blessing you. God changed that girl's story. Regardless, she was irrespective of the fact that she was homosexual. Because the same God who changed her story from nothing to something knows his plan for her life. He knows if he won't change her from homosexual to whatever it is, to be a straight person. Change is transition. Change doesn't come because you want it. The same blessing that cover you, that speaking in tongue, you not be prayer warrior. You get muscle. Your life can change because you know why your heart has not changed. Good things start from the inside. It doesn't start from the outside. Good things start from the inside. I always tell people, don't do gospel music because you're trying to impress God. You can't impress God with your profession. Do gospel music because you're convicted to do it. That's what you decide to do. Because when God gives you a gift, what you choose to do with your gift depends on you. Gospel music, okay, will bring you favor, but gospel music doesn't guarantee your ticket to heaven. So there are gospel musicians who are even blessed. The praise and worshiper that fall down and drag all the weight on the floor. They're not speaking tongue. They're not tired of feel the medicine. They stay in seeing the goodness of God. You know why? Do you know why? Because thou whom sees the heart. It's not like man. He ain't man, he on the pedestal. The Bible says not that because you are qualified by men's standards. That's why I was telling people, I don't even care for like the gay Liberian, the gay in Liberia. My problem with y'all is, I'm telling you, my problem with y'all, what thing y'all not learn now as Liberian? For the young generation of gospel, for the young generation of Liberian artists then, who ain't got future. I'm telling you, when President We Are Government launches a national singing competition, how y'all gonna be involved. And I like it. And I was so blown away to see Liberians coming together for somebody. To be frank, this is a good thing. What is she from Liberia? She from Liberia. This is a good thing for us because for once today, we discuss something beside politics. For once today, President, we ain't hearing nobody more. For once today, we not worry. We never watch KTV, and we see people rioting. For once today, we go online and we hear people talking about zegwe. For once today, for once, our minds were set on the growth of a young woman's testimony. Whether it was for bad, it was for good. I ain't got nothing against people who ain't let me once I getting your money, to be frank. Because whether you ain't let me, you still talking about me, promoting, increasing my profile. That's why when I used to get mad when I was much younger, when people say something like me, I tell people, I don't really care. You come on social media, you cuss my man, and I'm responding to you. You know why? Because my man ain't hearing it. My man ain't hearing it. I'm a jack get small. If I want to send my man money, her ear closer. Because I think she enjoying herself. She enjoying her little old life assisted too. You know what I mean? She okay. So she ain't get time. Well, I ain't going to tell my mama and say, oh, mama, somebody behind their cell phone today need John Peter cuss you. You think I get time for you? You think I care? So you want like a cuss my man, drag my man, say anything. Once you spending your money behind your mega bike and you talking about me, you promoting me, oh. That promotion. That promotion. Once you be talking something about me, whether that because I'm writing you, whether that because I'm a good man of God, whether that because I'm not a good man of God, that promotion. And that's why I can be telling Liberian artists, don't just be getting in your feeling for everything. As soon as somebody says something, to be fair, I used to be like that. But when I became a pastor, I'm like, when I became a pastor, I literally came on Facebook and told Liberian musician, I pastor, me a musician, and I'll be fighting again. If I want to have argument, a pastoral argument, I will not be having argument with musician again. So that I can make my own a big mouth. But what have we learned today? Are we taking notice of what equal opportunity can do? Are we taking notice? So it's our mini, and I'm even talking now because I know, you know what I mean? The government rest assured me that it is committed through the Ministry of Youth and Sports to making sure that a national singing competition is held in Liberia. And that was way before the American Idol. That was last October. I should have been in Liberia this gone March to set the framework of the competition, but the Lord did not want me to go to Liberia. I even booked my hotel, everything. I was right in Nigeria. I canceled my trip. I came back because you see what happened? If I had gone to Liberia, I would have gotten stuck. So now I'm waiting. As soon Corona finish, I'll go back. But what are we learning? Are we putting this kind of support behind your nieces and your nephew in Liberia that could become somebody and help your own family? I am telling you because no family brought me to America. Nobody brought me here. You know what didn't brought me here? That singing Benny, that music Benny brought me to the country. And I had traveled to the country, I don't know, I think about 2 or 3 times before I live here. So that singing Benny brought me here. That singing Benny used to take me to Europe. That singing, and I was nobody. I was hungry. If you see the place where I grew up, first of all, 4 in every 5 young person in my community smoke marijuana, survival weed a day. If I tell you, it's nothing against you. I'm not judging anybody, right? It's nothing against you who take a weed. But if I tell you, I don't even know how we, because I already feel if I tell we are frisky, not going to improve to next level. So I have never tried anything as such my whole life. So what we learning from that thing here? That just to make big more and pass around and cause now, or we learning how equal opportunity and promotion works so we can apply that same thing. We didn't learn from Nigeria. Okay? Our own son, Nicholas, went to Nigeria. Nicholas came second place in project film in the entire West Africa. Nicholas, my brother. When as a young man who hasn't seen anything yet and got little money and things, mistake sometimes will happen. You will be carried away. Not everybody can control certain things. But when I tell you the way Liberian people drag that ball down, drag Nicholas down. The entire West Africa was routing for Nicholas. Nicholas came second playing project film, won 15,000, won a brand new car. Who dragged Nicholas down? The Liberian people today. Everybody make mistakes. Justin Bieber now tend to crack hair. He now do all kind of things. He now tend to FURT leaf. Who trying to live with? Justin Bieber not tend to spoon. When you see him, he not tend to fog. Only the boom on your hair showing. He not tend to all kind of things. People stay open their hand to him to come back. They stay open their hand to him. So what we learning here today now? Let me before I leave, let me just break this thing down. What are we learning here today? To provide our own equal opportunities. Somehow when I head out that it's something and me, I ain't interested in competition anymore because I'm well on my way to be a full-time pastor and in my training and other things. So hey, I'm not compromising that for nothing. They life I promised to me that what I desire to do in my life. But the other young children and I listen to Bernice Blackie, little sister sing today. I shock. I jack. Before I saw the video, people were watching them. I passed, I went to my bed. But when I came back, the leg at maturity blew me away. I'm like, Jesus. And the leg is sitting down comfortably, controlling things. But some of you not understand. That was a talent, and I'm telling you, that leg talent, a talent that can cross paths like bro, cross everywhere. Bernice Blackie, little sister. I don't put my name on champion both for everybody. I heard that leg singing today. Okay, I heard that leg singing today. But are we promoting Liberian artists will be in Liberia complaining. But when one of them get opportunity to meet the president, They only go talk for themselves. When one person get opportunity to meet the president, they go take picture and share him. How many of y'all who got the connection with the president have come together knowing that you are influencers? When they say influencers are not just social media people who can dress and get 7,000 like influencers. Are people who influence society. Real influencers. How many of y'all not come together do a proposal that will really change the course of the industry and take it to the president? You think the president can talk about, I come in, give you 5,000, and that 5,000 where all of y'all will eat? President Sally gave $50,000 for copyright. When I one star is born, for Liberians to go to copyright, ask me what I copyright today. The committee, they constituted to run behind that copyright and get a copyright stamp and everything from Germany. They ate our money. That was free money. They ate it. It gone. And you know that old man, she ain't ask, she ain't care. All she knows, she get the money. Okay? Some of us, we were young. We couldn't do nothing that time. But now that we are men, now that we are men, I really wish the way I started singing, the way I started becoming popular in Liberia from my teen age, like, it's just that now I ain't living there. But those of you who got the connection with the current president, how many have you gone to retreat? And I told you, using your hair is important. When they say what happened with the Liberian industry, you're talking about jealousy, envy, and who get time for jealousy and envy? Me, I'd rather people envy me than people feel sorry for me. I always tell people, I'd rather people envy me than look at me and say, amen, and feel sorry for me. Some people only want to be close to you when they can feel sorry for you. It makes them feel better about themselves. So in all honesty, I'd rather people envy me because you know what? All I have to do is to be very good at what I do. And if I'm very good at what I do, even you don't like me, you will respect me. That's it. Even you don't like me. But when somebody talk about me, you'll say, that man that just, yeah, but that man, he know what he's doing. That man, he know. You will respect me at the end of the day. Life is not lacking contest. So have the people who got influence in Liberia with the president and were all they taking pictures, when last y'all came together and went for a retreat? Look for money. When last y'all came together, look for money, save for somebody like the president of the music industry in Nigeria, who got know-how, who understand how these things work, who have helped, or people who have helped their industry go to another level. When last have you people invited those people, bring a lawyer to a retreat, draft a document, and take to the you think the people, the information ministry get time for you? That sort of propaganda and supporting government, the people get time for you. So if you don't look after yourself, ain't nobody gonna look after you. That's it. And we get lazy music. Look, let me tell you, this is why I don't like to talk about Liberian music industry. I just do what I gotta do and go sleep. And sit down and play with my daughter. And wherever way I can contribute in my weak way, I do it. That's why I'm telling you, when I say education, I'm not just talking about going to school. You have to understand, even in government, if you are running organization, every project is laid out. There has to be a plan. You can have all the goals in life. If you don't have a plan working towards that goal, you just for nothing daydreamer who has no hunger to achieve anything. And I'm saying it because I'm upset. I'm saying it because I'm grieved in my spirit for the hundreds of young gifted Liberians who will not have the opportunity to see anything like American Idol. What is going to become of them? What is really going to become of them? We have been talking, the problem with it, meaning the industry, they're just jealous of it. Ain't no jealousy ever. We don't have a plan. When last have musicians gather and draft a document and carry to the mini and carry press people to the Ministry of Information and say this is what we want? They move us and shake us in our industry. When last have we decided to do that? When last have we taken it upon ourselves to do that? The people who got influence, going to meet the president, he gave you one card. I'm not against that. That's okay. But if you really meant well for the industry like you claim, when last have you used your influence? And let me tell you, the president ain't got all the time in the world to be running around playing chin party with you. When he meet you 1-2 times, you ain't got nothing substantial to say. The man got here 2 meetings and he ain't got time to be playing around with you. That's it, you're done. You're finished. What kind of conversation you having? You go meet Minister Chi. Yes, or Chi. Yeah, Obama. I know a lot of people in this government. But just because I knew the Minister of Youth and Sports very well, and I laid before him the importance of having a national singing competition, and I'm telling you, that was last year. And not last year, not too far, but that was this going October when I was in Liberia. I laid before him the importance of having a national singing competition with a Georgia Excellence Award that could give Liberians, young gifts, the exposure to other countries. So we can see talent. Not so we can see somebody who just go record song and because they get somebody on the radio and they present the song they put on the radio. You know? And so that before I leave, that's just all I want to say. What have we learned from this? What we really not learn from this? Because trust me, tomorrow, y'all Liberian people I know, somebody will soon do stupid that tomorrow morning, and that person will become the center of discussion. Y'all will forget, but y'all don't want to know about what Justin will be doing. Say, plenty of y'all when Justin release or something, you're not even gonna buy it. But tomorrow, I get 3 days. When your business become a topic to Liberian to us, that we all the same. Don't even worry about it because 3 days when our problem hit us, we're going to think about something else. You know, my man Louis, don't be a part of it. I beg you. You know, as soon Liberian man problem hit him, you not get down to be worried about what going on. But what have we learned? You see what equal opportunity can do? This girl's story inspired the world to support her. You not see story? You not see story? That girl, even in America, even you suffering. You can go you can go get food stand, you eat. There are gifted young people in Africa who, when they say you see suffering, we are suffering, what we suffering, you'll give up. We use the word 10 miles to quiet brother, we word 10 miles back home. More than 10 miles, I don't even know AI geographically counting the thing correct. When you see suffering, you will give up. But you see, how you tell a story. Today, South Africa is still making money when it comes to tourism out of how they told the apartheid story. Liberians, we are the number 1 country that should be really related to America in every way. There are Americans who don't even know where Liberia is, but they know where Ghana is. Because Ghana told that one small little white castle. That one castle where the ship name, they put slave there on. Ghana told that story. Last year, Ghana made over $1 billion in tourism. Liberia, where they brought a real free slave then. When they changed Jackpot to Johnson. And when they changed from to Stevenson. And Brownell. And Giggs. The Americans don't know none. The Americans don't even know where Liberia is. But they know about Ghana. Why? Because of the way these people market their story. Because of the way these people market their story. You got beautiful places in Liberia, like Grand Cape Mount County, like Maryland County, and nothing going on there when they say bush. But see that represented in parliament. See that represented in parliament. You see one representative say you'll get weak. No disrespect. But how you market your story. There are many young people in Liberia whose stories could be marketed on TVs and stuff. And you will see, and let me tell you, right? And this is, I don't even want to go into it. Let's just leave it. You know? My brother, leave that thing. Man, let me tell you. This is all I want to tell you, right? Before I go find my pan bottle to eat. Tomorrow, y'all will forget about it. Y'all be talking different thing. But I'm grateful for that girl for taking a stand. You see, life is just about a step. That's why I tell people, if you want to do business, don't be scared. Take the step. Do it. When you fail, try again. It's all about your hunger and what you want in this life. Okay? It's all about hunger and what you want in this life. After all, every human being have one major appointment. We will all die. So what are you win, you will die. What I keep failing, I would die. But the problem is I should just keep trying until one day something will hold. One day something will hold. One very good day. So I'm just grateful for that girl for taking a step. Like I can relate to her for taking a step and going, just making something meaningful out of her life. That's a whole life story right there. But after that, now let me come to your Liberian people. What have you learned? You think American out of that government project? You think American out of that government project? The way the media promote teenagers, you think they wait for government to get them money before they do it? We who call ourselves influencers and influential people, maybe beside fighting one another on social media, maybe we should provide some equal opportunity things where we can be able to really provide opportunity for other young Liberians based on their true gift and talent and quality. Maybe we should be able to invest in that kind of thing. But we'll be talking. Don't matter that whole Jason tomorrow. I'm telling you. If I decide to do a survey of how many Liberian people would buy Jason album, we won't count that number correct. But it was good. We did come together. But what have we learned? How can we provide us equal opportunity? Well, nobody will not be cheating because the person from Grand Gita, because the other person from Riverside, because the person from Bombing. Let me tell you the truth. I said it the other day, and I'm not scared to say it. There are people, Liberians in the United Nations circle, who conversation that I heard, who really thought that the foreigners in UN at the time were giving me a respect higher than I deserved. That's why they can bring celebrities into Liberia and they make Liberian artists then be running behind the celebrity. Liberian artists can walk to the program and take motorbike while the celebrity in Hammond and passing all and waving. I don't care who United Nations used to bring. Usman, Kingsley, Mr. Minza, those people. They used to make sure I was well treated. They used to make sure me and those celebrated and Two-Faced DBI and we all do things, we all hang out. It after the session in the evening we're supposed to go meet, we all meet. If it were, there were few Liberian people who believed in me like crazy. People in there like Chris Wallow, but some of the other people, they feared that I didn't even want it. Oh, I had a children can get frisky. See mentality. So if it wasn't for United Nations, people in like, bro, shoo, that for free, we were going to sing the music drag from our footname to our behind. Nothing was going to get out of it. That's when United Nations left. I took my slipper. I dusted it. In fact, when I dusted it, I used toothbrush and dust it where I give it. Because nobody had no bigger platform to do nothing for me again. How do you come from UN and flying you in plane and helicopter and the American ambassador inviting you to his house, American ambassador wife inviting you for dinner and you know, you are godson to the American, ambassador and the president calling you on a day. How do you come from that now to survive now? How to survive? How do you do it? That's why I give it. I lost I low left, I low right. I took the toothbrush, I shine my heat. I said they go in here. The adioso. Goodbye to you, teacher. It's time for us to go. We go to school on January, on February, March, and April. I drag it all the way to December. I call it. Because by now, when you hear people say, oh, they make consistent by now, I don't know if I'm really going to remain consistent like, bro, I'm not lying to you. I don't know if I'm really going to be consistent like, bro. Because there is something called sakpa when real hunger beat you in our country. Yeah. When real hunger will be hunger, when hunger whip you in Liberia, your own vision, you don't see it again. Imagine me now, you know what I mean? I'm driving comfortably. I'm a choice, and I got, I can wear my glasses and drive everywhere I want to. Liberia, I beg you, yeah. So, all these American, I don't know. What do we not learn? How can we establish equal opportunities that will make entertainers then enjoy from what they're doing? Let's see Liberian children talking about hatred and jealousy. The hatred and jealousy not your problem. You care about how people feel about you so much. I don't really care about your gifts. Like for me, I know that I got more people who love me than people who hate me. So for the people who hate me, they either join or they do their job well. That's it. Because you can hate me, but still buy my album to see it is so not fine when you buy my album and eat your money. Now, hey. But I will work hard so the song can still be fun. So you will be vexed in your spirit, but you'll be enjoying. You know what I mean? You'll be vibing. You just have to work very hard that people who don't like you will still celebrate you. That was it takes result to cancel insult. I don't care if anybody like you. They can't fight result. They can't fight blessing. They can't fight favor. You know? Luis, I will buy you from here. You know, it takes result to cancel insult. It takes result. It takes result. Let me tell you something biblically. God gives you a job so you can be able to invest your job in your work. You know the difference between your job and your work? Your work is that which God has given you naturally to sustain you till you die. Your job is that which you go and earn money by clocking in and clocking out at another man's time. So when you are doing your job, God expects you to learn management from your job and invest your job into your work, into your vision. Liberian others then we can be complaining, people don't support, people don't support. But we will never take our 1,005 out and go record a professional project. Then how we expect to be competing with Davido now? We will take our money. We buy because we can't afford the real Givenchy. We will buy the Givenchy, the one from the Chinese one that sound with C. Then we come back. Then you expect people, no. Then by the time we spend 5 years into our career, I want to tell people, the average Liberian artist, by the time they spend 5 years, they resign to legendary. That the second resign, they say, nobody say, I don't even let people call me legendary. Every year in my heart, I can feel like I'm a new artist. I'm not going nowhere just now. We will see me in China in it. You know how long we're not going recording now? 13, 14. We stay inside. All the new beginning when they come, they will know we hold ground. Every day you gotta be hungry. You know? So what have we learned from this whole thing? Providing equal opportunities. The others in Liberia will be getting in that feeding. When Lion kind of get and carry a proposal and said, this is what we want for the industry, this is what we want. Everybody just said, I thought, give their own little idea then. Let me tell you, you cannot leave planning out of a solid foundation. Education is important. Do you know that I am doing a concert in Liberia next year? That I got to travel with a solo guitarist? Why? Because the level of solo guitar now that I like to hear, and I'm in Liberia, why? You think if there was music school, the young children will not be learning? You think if there was music school, people will not be getting education? Why you think our movie, we stay signing like we reading book? The man, I told you to move that thing from, you know why? Because the gift is there, but if there were knowledge, if there was theater knowledge, those gifts could have been enhanced. The same thing with music. I wish some of us have done music school from childhood, but we're looking for food to eat. We're doing water. Group of people then spoil our future, and then they stay over there, the running government, and we can't even settle a simple court to persecute them, and we expect the next generation of Liberian will be corrupt. That thing you're talking. First of all, you can't even say Liberian and the children are the future leader anymore, because we're gonna future leader, they ain't get no quality education. Louis, I told you, you got one more try. What kind of feature? How many Liberian artists do you know that can even make, honestly, $15,000 from their one concert? How many? Maybe probably 2 or 3. The next generation of Liberian leader, if care is not taking, your thing, you're not see corruption. The next generation of Liberian leader will carry Ghana must go back and walk on the street and be carrying the money to the hall. You will not do nothing about it. Because they imagine the people who destroy our future, who send gifts into exile. Okay? Talented Liberian children who brought water. We can't even establish simple court to prosecute them and get them out of the system. Those people then, they stay politicians that they die. Some of those people then been in politics since 1970 and they stayed there. Okay? So that who children in Liberia don't have dreams anymore. Children. You can barely find children who want to become medical doctors and lawyers and civil engineers. I was laughing. I posted the other day that when you go to marine engineering school in Liberia, the only thing you're going to become your first kino in Grand Baza that marine engineering work there. Okay? That marine engineering work there. Marine engineering where you go first kino in Grand Bazaar. You become pilot, that cat umpire you will fly because we play the plane here. We get some, the military get plane. The military even get a correct car and ammunition. They tell them to come do vigilante work. They bring social ratting all the flog people. Yeah, no, I'll talk in simple Liberian English now. When you going to school, we went to school in Liberia. We learn chemistry all day. They teaching all chemical formula Fe2O3 and butene and all kind of things. And when you see one, you go to school in Liberia to learn chemistry. You will face rat poison. That the only thing you can mix. That all. That the only thing you miss. Chemistry where your friend in here. They messing, they helping to face vaccine. Your own, you know, Liberia, that rat poison, all the chemicals they making. That what else they will make. From Agaha. For the beginning of smoke. That what when the chemistry draw there. Come up with new weed texture then. That what when the chemists in there. That what chemists in there. So all the things that we're setting down when we come to America, instead of what did we really? So how we learning anything to really apply it back home? How we learning it? American Idol is an equal opportunity. We are grateful. One Liberian has been able to use that platform to do something for her life. Then some of y'all will be sitting there and let her get y'all anything as a Liberian. Why is she giving back? She know y'all to give back. Y'all. Oh, let me pass and hear somebody say what is she doing for her community. Let's move forward now. Y'all won't be saying they cannot even put in other Liberian artists now. They cannot put herself on before she will put y'all on. Y'all will stay off. If we don't do things the right way, only one Liberian will be making it. To do something, and it will be the choice whether they won't look back or they won't look back. It will be the choice. But I ain't lying to you, Gina. That Liberian pilot that left from here and went to the AFL, what think he's flying? Ask him. The two pilots who don't have what to do, they go join AFL from here. What thing they flying? What thing? The whole vigilante that what helicopter they even got flying over the country. There is no hope for going to school to do nothing. The only marine engineering school that Rebel said, you go do Niji Bene you know. And the only school you go learn about water, about the Navy and water Bene. You go do Niji. That your only marine engineering school graduated from the Niji school or River says. Diploma with your degree and sunny in how they call it in drowning people cheering. Now they say before America came out with aircraft, we had witchcraft. We were still flying before the white people came out with plane. You know, you see what equal opportunity can do? Equal opportunity take in girl who was happily, look, let me tell you, I'm not driven by all the noise you're making. When I see how happy that girl was when she was singing in the subway for her living, when I see how happy she was, my own vision in life can leap for joy. It can shake. Everything that waking in me can wake up. How happy. It just shows you as an entertainer. When you have a stage, you don't need 5,000 people to be your best. Okay? You don't need 5,000. When you have the opportunity to deliver. That girl used to be singing her guts out. That girl, a whole movie by herself. That whole movie that should go to Broadway for her to go watch. That girl used to be singing her hearts out in her baggy sweatpants, enjoying herself. Why do people put money? People ain't put money. She used to be singing. The Liberian artists that we come, we do small yama hair do to go even perform that we can't do it. We can't even practice that before we go perform. That what I tell now, Liberians are not even used to regularly singing with a live band set. When you put us beyond live band, even soon morning chicken can sound like professional. and professional more than all. Me, I'm saying all because if I move myself for that, they will say, oh, yeah. But that's what I've been doing my whole life. You come to my concert, you're not hearing DJ track 1, you're not hearing DJ track 2. No, I am DJ in a mix. You're not in a mix, nothing. I got a full band that in a mix. I pay them money to be in the mix. You now see Davido, you now see Davido, the band and I can play for Davido, the same band I can play for the Jamaican Grammy winning artist called Cafe. That the same band that I play for Davido concert in London. So why are you not watching, learning these people? Start comparing yourself with people who have traveled places that you go yet, who have gone path that you gone yet. Instead of comparing yourself, learn. But we Liberian people, we can compare ourselves with people who we supposed to be learning from. What the extra that man doing? Okay, you can sing by him, but he knows something that you don't know. So the truth is, you got something to learn from him. You got something to learn from him. When you meet international artists, be humble to ask them, my brother, how you do this, man? How do you come up with a song like that? How do you come up with that hook? You really inspire me to do it. That person can give you tips. The kind of thing I've learned from gospel artists like Joe Praise and Eben, the kind of thing they have taught me. The way I used to write my album back in the day is different from the way I'm writing now. Now, some patterns and the words are still the same though. You know, some patterns in the word are still the same, but it's different. Because you know why? Those people are of international standard. So I ain't just maybe artist show on, I bring them closer to me. So every work I do, I pass it through them and they make sure that song is of standard. That's how you go. I'm supposed to, if I was a secular artist, I'm supposed to meet Whiskey and be acting a b-ball. Be what team? What team? Even though they're picking younger than me, but I will tell you as a picking, you uncle, yeah? you uncle. The thing what you know? First of all, one of the laws of power, do not make your master feel inferior. Do not make people who got upper hand over you feel that you're better than them. They will never teach you what they know once they start feeling that you're competing with them. That common sense. I know I can sing by you, but I want to learn some things that you know. I will respect you. I'll call you uncle. I will call you uncle. I could go all day with you, but let me go find my potato green to eat. You know, you can't compare yourself with somebody who have traveled a path that you have not traveled yet. You can't be admiring somebody at the same time comparing yourself with them. It ain't make sense. The genesis of stupidity is trying to compare yourself with somebody you want to be like. What in extra? Like, I want to listen to my fellow Liberian gospel artists and think, what in extra little Nigerian artists can do? You know the work nobody can put in. You know the work. I was shooting a video. I mean, you follow me. I was shooting a video in Nigeria this gone March. The boys that were shooting my video, they shot Olamide video, shot Whiskey video. They had not slept 3 days in a row. The children slept to that same place. Shot me and Eben video the following day. 8 hours later, I was shooting that video. You're going to see picking it. We hungry now. We come and give it. The girlfriend will be visiting it all on the video set. We giving it now. We wrapping it. You can. So what are we learning? Liberian artists. Equal opportunity. Not every Liberian artist will kind of be successful with American Idol. You won't. So that because you're successful with American Idol, you will not be where you want to be in life. So what are we doing with our own society? Our big people, they influence us. What kind of meeting you're having behind closed door? So we can be able to do something. How y'all coming with proposals and documents, having seminars, and we let our Liberia prosper without foundation? It's not going to happen. For there to be change, it has to be done systematically. It can be done individually. So when last have we called retreats? If the other young artists, they don't know the definition of retreat, you make decisions that will affect them. You think the decisions that are affecting you today, you are part of it. Politicians made it. Powerful men don't wait for the public to really have a say before they come up with something. So the people who really run the industry can make decisions that will affect the artists that are coming or send their own. They only want to be artists. They don't want to go into businessmen and entrepreneurs and other things. They don't want to do it that way. Instead of fighting one another and who running in what industry, running wobbly. Then we Christians that the gospel artists and unsa can me. When we ready to justify poverty, then you hear us quoting scripture, vanity, vanity, everything is vanity. Why should it profit or man? Then we start hating on people who get money. Then when the people who get money come to the church, the pastor get in front seat. And then while we cleaning the chair for them. Begging y'all. Hello man, y'all. Tomorrow, day after tomorrow, everybody going back to that. Y'all go back to y'all normal business. But what have we learned? What have we learned from this girl? What have we learned when it comes to providing equal opportunity that will pick a Liberian talent irrespective of his race, gender, whatever? United Nations have one of the best raw talent framework, which was started in West Africa, implemented in Liberia. Turn that framework over to President Sali's government. Whew, that was the end. END, end. That was it. Nothing happened. You know, we reach out to the president, we are government, and they are committed. So we won't see. So we won't see what will happen. You know, do you know when the life of one Liberian change, that man can change the life of his whole family? Look at me today. At least I can send my mom small thing when she wanted. If I had not become anybody that my uncle then who got a children and I would be depending on to send my mom something when she wanted. At least my mom's sister too are planning for the rest of her life to make her happy. Had I just be passing in Liberia and I become a nobody, the only thing let me tell you, this is not an advice to any young person in Liberia. This is what I decided to do for myself. I had the opportunity to go to school full time. I had the opportunity to stick with United Nations and make something out of my life. I chose being with UN over going to school first because I knew that when I have the opportunity to become a better person, I can go to school anytime. Because I know going to school in Liberia, you're going to leave me to sell sugar. I'm not saying you don't go to school in Liberia. That was my decision. That was my decision. Because I knew that what was coming before me I was going to be traveling, I was going to do all of that, I was going to be going to different places. So I said, you know what? That school will go there. Because I got to go to school and still pay for the grade anyway. So how will I pay for the grade when I get the money? That's the whole thing. And you know in Liberia, they can pay people with two currency. The boy is very gifted, that one. And let God bless you, that currency number 2. So how am I going to do it? So I made my choice. So right now I can get all the education I want. And me and Uncle Sam can fight the rest of my life for the student loan. All they want to keep fighting me and I want it on their own. You know. But let's do something better, man. You know. Let's create these things that we're learning here, that we're supporting here. Let's try to implement it in Liberia so it's able to help other young people that are young. At least Justin used to be in the subway. So must people tell stories for us before we see it? Justin used to be in the subway and earn a living. That was hard. But in Liberia, there are children who don't even get subway. There are children who didn't even get subway. I'm telling you. I used to be one. When I was growing up, for my skin to stay fresh, I had to take bath with cow milk. And that was expensive. When my mom couldn't really afford buying me bucket of cow milk to bathe with again, then they say I'm gonna stay inside, I'm not be in there. So what am I gonna be getting inside? That when I put my hustle shoe on. I wasn't passing around, running behind government, shouting munya munya. Let me leave munya munya and zekwe. That time CDC was not even really around. I wasn't doing that. I went to work. I was making $10 US a month. I am putting that in my book called Over Fences. I was making $10 US a month. I didn't say a week. I used to wear my Sunday best, one blue shirt, one khaki trouser. When I put red oil on my shoe, when you see it, you can see your feature in the nose. And I would go because I felt like if I would be, even my uncles have money. My mom family are dumb people. So they're not broke people. But I never felt the need to be running behind my uncle name for their money. They have their children. They're not going to do nothing for my life but give me $150. Their property is going to their children. I never just wanted to take chicken change. I wanted something for my own life. I used to make $10 a month. Then one of my senior brother now, who is currently the deputy minister of education. That's why when you see people who learn my benefit from childhood, they know my hustle was never funny. Then I started going kakata. Because that $10 that our elementary school I was teaching you, then because I prepared one high school for WIAC and taught them literature, Macbeth, Julius Caesar, I taught them all the things. They wanted me to go to KRTT. I said, teacher training and I'm a portion. I started going kakata to teach choir. I used to go there 3 times a week. That bar I used to go there and started making $25 a month. I never complained to nobody. I ain't begged nobody for nothing. I was hustling. Trying to look for it. Imagine if Liberia was a country of equal opportunity. We could have been child stars from childhood. By that time, we not retire. But how you expect me not to retire? When Malika and Mahalia are growing, I can't be giving them excuse at 17, 18 years old. And knowing me who got dream like it, I want to give my daughter the best car she can ride at 17, 18. I want to make sure they get homes for themselves. So how you expect me not to retire? Every year I will be new artists with inside. That's why I can tell. That's why when you see me getting very young Liberia award and tell them but not put me there because the level of hunger what I get for the thing I get, I don't want nobody to come disturb me with no award bidding. Yeah, we not retiring, yo. We will see me in China in a thing. In fact, they will be burying us. They will be sending a CD behind or in their life here. I'm begging you. With that. Liberian beginning as soon you spend 5 years, you're legendary. Legendary what? Legendary what? Legendary who? Legendary for what is sick? Legendary what? Fatu Gevlane, Rako HSN for me, ZTT, they're not costing enough a legendary Bennett. That you who not even spend 5 years at the peak of your career yet. You're not even earning $1,000 a month from your gift. People not even booking you outside of Moravia yet to get money. You worry about legendary Bennett? You know? You worry about legendary Bennett? We will cut the beard. Thank God I ban on my hair get gray or not know early. We'll cut the beard. I cut in a ball. You will not even see gray hair inside that girl. Oh, we will be 45-year-old wearing Jordan in a year. We will see the made in China as Liberians in the entertainment industry. We're not resigning general. Nobody thought legendary been in here. But now the way I now spend 14 years as a recording artist, we go all be cleaning legendary. Who won't be legendary? Legendary, I come to my own country, where my horse, where my car. When other artists didn't see me, what then I can sit down for all to discuss? What then I can sit down for all to discuss? Imagine me now. Right now, the way I bring people like award. Imagine somebody supposed to give me lifetime achievement award to retire me early. Then I will go accept it at this time of my life. Thank you. The tunnel that will fire you, a honor training. Lifetime achievement award, legendary, and what? I ain't even 35 yet. So what have we learned now? That's the major question here. I really won't sign off now. But what have we learned from this? Have we seen what equal opportunity can do? This girl wouldn't have had that opportunity if it was just left with government. This girl wouldn't have had that opportunity if it was just left with government. You know? Louis Allah. In fact, I'm begging you. We're not even talking, sir. Let me keep quiet. You can't see me live in my live gospel recording in Accra next year. Talk about resign where? Legendary wording. I will be 50 years in my F. In fact, the more I get older in my pastoral shape, I'm not going to be wearing suits, sir. You will see me in my Jordan, in my ragged jeans, then preaching. I'm begging you. We just can't make nothing. America, this great country of opportunity, has given this girl a platform. Her life not changed. So don't forget it now. I thank God for her. She's an inspiration. To not give up on your dreams. To not give up on what you believe in. I bet when that girl was going for auditioning, nobody gave her a chance. People really thought she wasn't even good enough. But see where she is today. So how are we providing that equal opportunity for those young gifts and talents in Liberia? What are we doing? Our influencers, our BB people who control things in the industry. What is the framework? I'm not just talking about talk and discussions. What is the retreats that we have had and the framework and the comprehensive documents that we have come up with that would serve as a guide to making sure a whole system is holistically changed and systematically turned around? What is the framework have we come up with? The president ain't doing nothing for the industry. What I want the president to do? Come and make miracle and lay the, at least when you lay the framework and you carry it to him and he do nothing about it, then fine. But you ain't even do nothing yet. We worry about road. We worry. Look, y'all leave that here. I'll tell yourself. What have we learned? You know the video went down. We'll take it down anyway. I don't keep these videos. I don't keep these videos on my timeline. What have we learned to do for ourselves? You know, y'all won't wait. American Idol ain't going to Liberia. Since the last time Project Film produced somebody as Nicholas in Liberia, what is Liberia producing for themselves? What? The average Liberian, I told somebody the other day, you can sing, yeah. Let me tell you something. I won't leave. Before I leave, let me tell you something. People don't get to support you because you're talented. People get to support you because you're disciplined. Talents are all over. It's the discipline one that people recognize. When I mean discipline, I just mean just discipline. I mean hard work, dedicated, doing things that your peers can do. That is what causes people. Do you know why? Do you know why you buy shoes with Jordan on it and play basketball? Because of a discipline, not because he Michael Jordan. Because you think when you wear it, you will jump like him. That's the idea. So you can be gifted, you can sing. And just because you gifted, don't mean nobody owe you nothing. Don't mean you entitled to nothing. Don't mean nobody owe you that support. People will give you the support on how they feel, that are money. On how discipline, your discipline will draw them to support you. That's it. I'm not here to worry about you not supporting me. I'm here to work hard and make you support me. I'm here to work hard and convince you to support me. It's my job. That not your bank account, the money going to, that's my bank account. So who got a job to do? That me. That not you. I ain't here to get value because you ain't buy my CD. I'm here to tell you, say, listen, you ain't buying our CD, you're missing something. Let me tell you, when you hear production, when you hear song, you will give up. When you hear music, you messing on something to not get a CD. Marketing. When I market that CD to you, you will take all your trousers and go sell it to come buy the CD. And I here to get value. That your money, why I getting value for I ain't worried about when Liberian artists say Liberian don't support. You know, man, there will never be equal opportunities anytime soon, as long as the mindset of our people is all about today and tomorrow. Today and tomorrow is never in the picture. Well, so let's make noise now. The girl finished winning her team. Next thing, 2-3 years from now, y'all will say, oh, the girl ain't put no Liberian. Y'all will say, oh, the girl ain't put no Liberian artists on. She ain't want to support no Liberian artists. We always want to receive from people. You think the girl trying to make her life, you know how that gonna suffer? Begging, yeah. You know what it mean? You know what it mean to stand in. You know what I mean to stay in the subway all day, hungry and just be singing. Begging, yeah. Some of all were give that we used to. Like one day I went and told my late transportation go give it to one pastor who was preaching read that I want to wet my head. He said the money was coming next week. That time we even read it. We were just going to church. We even know the Bible. I was broke self for 3 months. I ain't even got nothing. You know see suffering? Real suffering. Suffering why won't Sakba beat you for your quick we Liberian. You don't even know what they call Sakba. I ain't on my fan page, so let me speak on my colleague. The thing what they call Sakba. Suffering, what be suffering when suffering whip you know see some? I ain't talking about anything why we got refrigerator and then we get food out. I'm talking about suffering. Why when it hits you, when you close your eyes, so what thing you can see, you don't see vision. So when you close your eye, you can't see correct. Your head can just be tinning, like the whole country is spinning with you. Suffering. You not see some? Do you know how many Liberian gifts that will end up not becoming nothing? You know, so all these things we are doing, why we not learning from what American are doing? Why we not learning to apply these things in our country? Why we not worry about producing, you know, the future Just Sams now in Liberia, applying what we can do? You know. Yo, Sarah, tired, man. You know this suffering? When you see my neck, tell that I mean what the chairman of the spying committee. No. When you see here, tell the head of state. when you see Jabun, you could sell her cup inside. You could use it for dining room table. Jabun will come right outside like that. Some of us now, when we passing, you know what I mean? People be women and people are hating us. Wow, you look good. You're really handsome. You know what the grace of God can do? When the thing what they call Sabbath, when it helped us those days, that who knew we were handsome? People who now even used to get our license. People there who know used to get all lesser those days when we tell. I mean, I'm just talking. Don't you know? I'm talking as a young man now, so don't judge me now with whatever I'm saying. But back then, when we were not pastors, women in I never used to get our chance. Today's that now it happened. That was say hello. It's the truth. That's what grace can do. Grace can fix you, it cover you, it stretch you, it fix you correct. The goodness of God. Y'all come and see that girl, Justin. Y'all come and see that girl from her struggling time. I gave you 3 months. When you see how grace will polish that girl, when you see what the team money can do. You see what the people then who can look out there, that boy fine, my man. That boy got swag. All that thing, eh? If that was not grace of God, the grace of God, the anointing causes men to be attracted to you. That's why I can listen to gospel artists who don't read Bible when they think the anointing that's something that can make people to shake when they in church and cry. No. The anointing is the oil that God releases on you to set you apart from other men, that when they see you, they know something special on your life. That's what anointing is. So when you carry anointing, it attracts people. When you carry anointing, you ain't got to sing. When you enter, people will know you there. It can just be oozing out of your system. The oil can just be oozing out of your system. We are making noise. Why do y'all let that guy to be Liberian? She not Liberian. She have accomplished something in her life that is good for her and her family. She ain't owe Liberian nothing now. She ain't gotta give nothing back. She ain't owe no Liberian artist to put them on and Tina. We establish something in our own country that will put our young children on. America won't go do it for Liberia. They won't. Because very soon y'all about to be talking about how she ain't putting Liberia on and she what is she doing for the community? What is she supposed to do for the community? She UN? We always want to hold people accountable to go do something for the community. What is the community doing for you? America gave you equal opportunity to do certain things. That's why people pledge their allegiance to this country. That's why people can kill themselves for their country, because the country can make you to be somebody. But my country, the country even help the person to really be nobody. What in the person owe you? You know? Equal opportunity. That's why it does. You know, so I hope we can learn that from this whole thing. To look at, besides politics, to organize things like these that will provide equal opportunities for the young generation. Okay? Equal opportunities. When young people, the whole Liberian industry, if I wanted to do a concert today with an orchestra, there is no orchestra in the whole country. The AFS can be playing the band, the notes can be off in the trumpet. You know, the Liberian National Anthem, the AFS playing the band. Sometimes the trumpet says, don't be tuned. That the note that's supposed to be straight can be sounding like the AFS, whoever can be blowing out things that can sound like they're hungry. The note can be going all kind of weak way. You got the AFS says that blowing out things hungry. Okay? But if you have music schools in the country, our musicians, then y'all know that music's supposed to be a mandatory. Music and theater arts, performance art and theater art, music and acting supposed to be mandatory in every government school in Liberia. The private school will follow later. Every government school in Liberia, the child should pick one selective. In music, he either won't do music production or he learn instruments. You think if Liberia had music school up to college level, we weren't going to take it? You think someone wanted to become medical doctor and lawyer to go plead case where? Lawyer to go plead case where? You think that not everybody will turn out to be Vanny Sherman in Liberia? Not everybody will turn out to be Charles Bronski in Liberia? So you think some of us wanted to be that? Some of us we wanted to be the best singers that we can be. We wanted to be the best at what we can be. We didn't want to go to school to go. You think I wanted to go to school in Liberia to go learn chemistry? That's why I wanted to go to learn chemistry and end up facing rap person. To mix what the chemical labs in Liberia to mix what in. That two things your chemistry degree will do in Liberia. Rap person makes new form of weed for the people in the street. That's all. You can't do nothing. I told you, the only marine school in Liberia in Riverside, you go learn Niji Bennett, you finish. The only how they call the thing, the only marine engineering school that will face Kino. If you go for piloting Uber that broom, if you don't fly it, then forget it. That's all. What do you go? What the plane? Where you going to fly here? To go where? You go learn law in school. Now you and who? That you and the hungry politician that the case you go be pleading to the court. When you're finished with Louis Arthur Grant School of Law, while you owe people in LU, our young people in LU been running behind politics, they now spend 8-9 years running behind bachelor degree, all the article and fail. Webler the classroom at under the Palawa discussing what government supposed to be doing. They now discuss 12 years under the Palawa earning government and can pass, then graduate year. President Salina retired, she around the warrior doing different things. She eating, enjoying her life. They who were talking about change under that Palawa, he graduate with a degree to do nothing for the life. Nothing. But Liberia had things like music school, things like schools for kids to go learn good production. Y'all will not be taking Mastercraft or Liberia to go be producing songs for you. You know why? Because we will have the right people in Nigeria. Who you think Nigeria can be? Right now, Nigeria is so equipped. They ain't got to send from other people then to go produce song in Nigeria with Don Jazzy and Mastercraft and Sheezy and all the people in there. The gift and talents are too much. The gift and talent are too much. They ain't gotta go. But because we don't want to do nothing, we don't want to empower what's in the country. We will keep standing for things outside. Keep standing for things. If I really wanted to do any classical event in Liberia to get an orchestra and to get other things, it can't happen in Liberia. I told you, if you know music, if you know how to listen to music, even the AFL can play the national anthem correct. They can be hungry when you hear that trumpet. It can't even be making sense. National anthem, where when you hear the orchestra in America striking that thing, your salary is constant when you're striking that thing. Dun, 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 dun. The men are blowing that thing and enjoying themselves. Go listen to Liberia national anthem. All the notes, then quick. I don't even know what when the AFL people can go learn how to play trumpet. There were no music school in the country. And they can't tell me government getting scholarship to go play trumpet in any country. They can't. So I don't know where they learn. So you see why foundation is important. Imagine some of us never got that musical knowledge when we were young in Liberia, but we want the younger kids to get it. It's important. The music industry in Liberia will never grow if education is not involved. The music in Liberia will never grow if your team. People, most time when influencers in our industry talking, will only be focusing on because we want to be part. Me, I might not even be alive to see Liberian music really blow to the level, but I really want to play a part in contributing something that will lead to that. If we have music schools in every school, if music was a selective course in America, almost all the high school music is the children got the option to take up music. Almost all the schools. How you expect them to produce Jason Derulo and Chris Brown, all kind of things? How you expect them? I don't know if we have stand-up comedy and doing workshop for our stand-up comedian. The natural gift will come up. Some of us, we never had that. We just had to survive on our natural gift. But we still managed to make something out of our life, and we're still doing it. Only God knows how far we will go. So what are we learning from America? The way American Idol have changed just same story. Do you know how many stories of young people a good singing competition, a good acting academy could provide? Look, Louis, I'm about to get out of here, man. Like, for real. I'm about to get out of here. Like, for real. Do you know how many? Let me tell you, the presentation that made me weak when the AFL playing it. Yeah. The bugger then will be tired. When you hear the man can be 40, especially the one who can carry the trombone, the one who can carry the other big instrument. The man can be, well, whole head can be started, man can be forcing the blow that thing. It's just anytime he got a strength to blow inside, he can just blow inside. What play that man learning that thing from somebody not teaching well in our AFL Academy? He ain't come to learn nothing. But all day, we the entertainer, we won't be running behind politics. Anybody for me to support you and run a campaign for you, I will give you a condition of what I want you to do. Because I know that when you finish getting what you want, you'll not be having my time. I will give you condition. Y'all who can support politicians, why y'all can come together with a plan and say, listen, I know you want our support, but this is what we want you to do for our industry. Please help us as a politician push for the copyright law that will benefit everybody. Please help us. That man ain't got to be president. If he mean well for you, he will do it. Please help us as a politician. Establish, fight for a scholarship program. Let 3 Liberians go abroad to study, musical engineering and get degree in it. You think that thing what we're producing in the industry or the OO company, you think that real production? You not hear production? You don't hear production? You don't hear production? But as soon as we go to the politician, we be making song for them. We make song and we finish. The men use you, then you go, then you're hungry the next day, then you're looking for show. First of all, I know I gave that. Why you won't use me? I'm using you too. That's it. It's equal. Okay? When I sit down with you, say I finish talking with you, you're not talking to no figureheaded person. I'm begging you. The Liberian delegation to Copenhagen Climate Change Global Conference saw me. You know what one of the representatives said? But that man, an artist, what he doing here? He know that I have been appointed a climate change ambassador for West Africa for a Dutch organization. He didn't even know I was involved on a real speaking engagement. Not even real, not singing engagement, my singing engagement. He now in Denmark for speaking engagement. My singing engagement, I was in Holland. He just thought, fine. Oh, my man, you not call the Liberian government. What are you doing here? Why he was passing around? Where we were there giving major speeches and on Danish TV. You always have to move with a plan. We Liberian artists, we don't have a plan and we want change to happen. Change not going to happen. You don't expect president. We have to come make proposal for you to change. Like the man got plenty of things he won't do. The man got things that he got to deliver on. He got plenty of things that he got to do. So how are we going to apply this American, the way we should learn how American, at least when American Idol was changing the life of Jennifer Hudson, that was John Palmer, Wilson Jordan, that was the Bennett. Now when Jennifer Hudson was winning, when Fantasia and when American Idol was changing their life, that one I was John Palmer, Wilson Jordan, that was Bennett. But they want not do it for somebody who has an African background. And not do it for a nobody that we can relate to. God set her life up that way so she can become a testimony. So how can we use her story to influence and say, okay, you see what equal opportunity can do? You see what scholarships can do? Even if the Ministry of Information can provide 2-3 scholarship, what will happen? You see what all these things can do? How can we learn from this? Liberian musician, how can we come together and use the politician too? How can we stop letting the politician just use y'all? How can y'all put your idea together? Because I ain't support no politician here publicly. So how can y'all come together and use the politician to drive your own thing? Now when the man call you one time, you go, he give you $1,000, you take picture, you beat $1,000 money like bro. Especially for y'all who get plenty of girlfriend. I told you one Liberian woman can finish national budget. What more about you artists, you won't get 4 or 5 girlfriend. By the time you don't get your teen and 50, $100, you finish. You broke. That hey, how many shows in Liberia can pay you $500? How many? How many? So let's direct this topic. It's time to start hosting seminars. It's time to start hosting conferences. When last the Liberian artists in Liberia organized conference or seminar? People say, somebody will say, Moses, what have you done? Somebody will say, Moses, what have you done to make sure that happen? One, when I was in Liberia, very active. I was a teenager and I was growing. Now I really don't live there. The people who control the media, the people who control other things. Now I can still try my best to make things happen, which I told you I am doing along with the government to bring back a national singing competition. That was in a pipeline since last year, and we should have gotten done with the framework this gone March. But coronavirus got in the way. And so we put that on the table. We table that till coronavirus is over. But the people who are influencers now, the young people who got the mantle of things, and when last year came together now and have conferences and invite lawyers who understand entertainment business to give your ideas and draft papers to be able to come up and make proposal to government that will make changes to the information ministry. When last year not draft, those kind of things, so y'all can start inviting great producers from other countries to come and hold seminars and just workshop for our producers then to teach them to teach them that using small little Casio keyboard to make beats will not just cross other Liberia. When last have we done that? So I hope we learn something from this, man. I hope we learn something from this. I hope we can. Let me look at it. Let me look at it coming. Let me look at a few of these comments before let me look at a few of these comments before I go. I hope we can be able to learn something from it. I hope we can be able to. That person, Georgia, I said mostly Liberians are the ones calling themselves comedian all the day. They're yelling. The musician in Liberia believe in self-glory. If he or she don't be the one, well, now hey, I hope we can be able to learn from this. American Idol is American Idol. It will never be Liberian Idol. It will never be about Liberians. The next time American Idol will produce anything with Liberian inside will probably be not during this lifetime. Will probably be when y'all don't kick the bucket. Okay? So, maybe all that strength now, y'all can be able to learn from what's going on here and see that there is something that could make a country proud besides politics. There is something that could elevate a country besides government. Y'all have a blessed day, my people. I see you. Bye.